The time has come where two business besties, that's us, come together to share all of the behind the scenes laughter, tears, trial and tribulations of exiting our 9-to-5s and building out a multi-six-figure coaching and learning company for women entrepreneurs. Imagine this. You're sitting around a cozy living room, the hot beverages are poured, and you and your besties are talking about the real, honest moves you're making to grow a sustainable business and how you're doing whatever it is that you love all day. That is this podcast episode.
Hi everyone, Kayla here, your Virgo systems queen and manifesting generator to the core. I love creating effective, profit-driven business systems that take the guesswork out of growth and scaling. My mission is to support women in building your wealth.
And I'm Nicole. If you've been around for a minute, you probably know that I'm the host of our TGIM segment on the podcast, which is your weekly dose of mindset and manifesting inspo. I'm a human design generator, an Aries sun, and the woman with about 1,000 ideas in my head a day. I used to be a high school teacher and yoga instructor, but back in 2016, when I first heard about the world of professional coaching, I knew I had found my calling. Exiting my teaching job was both terrifying and thrilling, and it wasn't until I met Kayla and we built this company did I truly feel like my ideas could be brought to life in a successful, profitable business.
Our intention on this podcast is to take you backstage of what it's been like building this company, from hiring and firing, the systems and processes that are required, the deep mindset work that we're committed to, and to show you how it can all be done. Because we don't believe in gatekeeping around here. And of course, we want to bring all of our humanness to the show to let you know that we're not any different than you.
So sticking true to our motto, we want to show you how you can all make a lot of money, have a lot of fun, and do a lot of good in this world. Come hang out with your business besties every Thursday. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Biz Besties. This is our Thursday segment here on My Line Purpose, the podcast, and I am your co-host, Nicole.
And I'm Kayla.
And together we make up My Line Purpose. And today we are talking about why coffee cheers. Why do we show up every single Monday and do this thing that we do, and it doesn't matter where we call in from, and we'll talk about that, various places that we've called in from, aka Tim Hortons in Regina.
That was a high point.
Yeah, one of the least exciting places that I've called in from, many other more exciting ones. Why we do it, why it's important, why and how you can do this yourself in your business, and the importance of building trust, credibility, being consistent, and then of course an invite to come join us. So we'll just get right into it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so back at the beginning, Kayla and I, when we first started My Line Purpose, coffee cheers showing up on Monday morning was not in existence yet. It wasn't even an idea when we first started. But
we did it.
That's what I was going to say.
But we didn't invite people. We didn't know.
Yeah, we didn't know that we could take our passion and make it a business. We didn't know that yet. And so let's talk about you and I, March, April, May, June, July, right up till December 2020. What were you and I doing every week and why were we doing it? And then we'll get into launching Coffee Cheers.
Okay. I need to go a little bit further back.
Okay.
So this is when I still had my 9-to-5. I'm on Instagram at my desk. I see Nicole post a picture of herself and say, I'm a coach now. I'm not a teacher anymore. And I am traveling all over the place and doing workshops and working as a coach. I see this thing. I get this fire inside me. I'm like, excuse me, I'm quitting today. I message her. I'm like, hi, it's Kayla. We met a few times like in the summer last year. And I don't know.
We'd actually only met once.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know if you remember, but hi. And Nicole's like, yeah, I remember. I'm like, can we go for coffee and talk about how you're a coach and I want to be a coach and I'm about to quit my job like right now and I need your help? She's okay. So we met at the coffee shop in our neighborhood and we talked about it and we decided we don't know what's going to happen with either of our quitting our jobs or coaching jobs or whatever, but we are going to coach each other every single Monday at 9. So I quit my job. And I knew at 9:00 on Monday, I had to be somewhere, and that would be coaching Nicole, and she was going to coach me for half an hour, and then we'd go on with our week. So that's the beginning.
That's the beginning. And I think it's really important to say that this all started before the pandemic. We could have never
Yeah.
predicted that anybody and everybody would be going online and would need some support. And we were just like, you know what? We both really like coffee and we love being coached. I believe everybody deserves a coach. And so that's it.
That's my
Now,
match. We would
the
do coffee cheers. With
yeah, we would cheers our coffee. Now, a little side note is I shared this on Coffee Cheers not too long ago, but when Kayla and I met for coffee at Little June, I remember reciting in my head over and over before I got there. Is it Kayla or is it Kyla? Is it Kayla or is it Kyla? Like I was like, and I'm messaging our mutual friend, like Kayla or Kyla, because I didn't want to get in there and get it wrong because we'd only met once, which is just the stars align truly. But another interesting thing is that Kayla was coaching me not to build out my line purpose, and I wasn't coaching Kayla to build out my line purpose. Kayla was coaching me. You were coaching me. I had a nonprofit, but I was supporting like women and yoga and mindfulness and that sort of thing. But I was also like, I don't know, do I have a website? I really wanted to make courses. Could I take people through a course about manifesting or something? And then you were being coached on your money edit blog.
Yes, I had the money edit, and I put a lot of hours into building out that blog and explaining to people how to manage personal finances. I had some coaching clients, but I was showing up online a lot.
So this is the thing. We're listening to the whispers. It's okay.
Yeah.
Let's start coaching one another. We're really doing this thing. And then so it comes to May and I get to the point where I'm like, okay, Kayla, I'm going to do this free learn how to manifest. And then we'll see if I put it on my website that I didn't build yet.
I'm going to post this on Instagram. Does anyone want to learn how to manifest with me?
Yeah. And I said, DM me in case nobody wanted to learn to manifest. Then I'd be like, nobody knows that nobody wants to manifest with me. So I was like, just DM me.
Yeah.
And then something very bizarre and miraculous and amazing happened.
Okay.
Apparently, I've been talking about manifesting for like a decade. So it came as to no shock when I was like, do you want to manifest with me? That a lot of people DM'd me. And I was like, oh shit, I'm
Like
doing
an
this
hour
thing.
after, I remember FaceTiming you and you were holding something up, showing me, or maybe you sent me a picture of you holding it up, showing me that 86 people had messaged you.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this is a thing. It's go time.
Yes, it was go time. It was like in
It
the
was go
80s
time.
when we launched it. And then I think by the end of it, there was about 140. And I remember thinking that was the craziest thing in the world. 140 people want to learn how to manifest with me. What is even happening? So
Mhm.
Kayla's on there. She's, yes, I'm your coach. I'm your new friend. I'm here to support. And we would debrief after each call that I would do each week. I did it for a month. I held this container for a month. And we were like, you know what we're noticing here? Yeah, everybody wants to manifest. Guess what they want to manifest? Money or things that money would buy. Oh, who loves money and who really knows how to work with money? You.
That would be me. Yeah, I
That
do.
would be you.
I love
And then
all,
a light bulb went off.
yeah. And
We were
then,
like, should we try this together? And we both had previous business partnerships. So it was like, it was a new venture, a new path.
yeah.
We tried it and we never looked back. But that actually doesn't get to the whole story of Coffee Cheers. So we've started My Line
That's
Purpose.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, we start My Line Purpose, and My Line Purpose started off with our signature money program, which is called Manifesting Money Masterclass. It is epic and very signature money basic course. And we teach that, and then we teach a business course, and then we go back and teach our money course again. And then we open up a mastermind. And then we were like, we really want to build community. That is the be all end all. If you're going to have an online business, a service based online business, it really helps to have people as a community. So we were like, we could take our Coffee Cheers online and invite everybody in. And that's what we did.
That's what we did. It was 2 months after having my first baby. And Nicole and I were at my house with chart paper up, trying to figure out what are we going to do in January 2021. And all of a sudden, we thought, oh, we'll do. Remember, we met Julie and we said, we're thinking of doing a membership and we think we're going to call it Coffee Cheers. What do you think? And she was like, I'm in. We saw her in Fernwood Square.
Yes. Yes. She was like, I'm in. And
Okay.
she never questioned it and we never questioned it. And a lot of people didn't question it at the beginning. Now, hindsight, and this is the thing, this business Besties segment is all about being honest and showing you behind the scenes conversation. Was that an
Sometimes we
epic
fail.
fail on marketing?
Yeah, that was a fail.
Yes. Do you know why that was a fail, everybody listening? Epic fail on marketing? Because we called it Coffee Club.
Our
And
membership. Our personal development, build a business membership for entrepreneurial women, for ambitious women who love the woo. We got the wording right there. And then we
yeah,
called it Coffee Club. And then
yeah,
people were like, what is that? I don't like coffee.
yeah, I don't drink coffee, so I don't want to join. And we were like, oh no,
It doesn't have
no,
anything to do with coffee.
doesn't have anything to do with coffee. And they're like, what the fuck? Why is it named Coffee Club? And we were like, we cheers our coffee. So then it went from Coffee Club to, oh, I was going to say Coffee
Collective.
Cheers. No, then it went to the collective. And so it is
Yeah,
the collective. But what the segment that we offer every Monday, we've
yeah.
never missed a Monday, is Coffee Cheers. So we meet at 9 a.m. inside of our community. Now, if you're listening to this and you want in on this epic community that now has over 400 members in it,
And it's
active.
free.
Yeah, and it's free. You just head to our website, mylinepurpose.com. It'll say join the collective, and you can come join us every Monday. And it is so high vibe. It's full of inspiration, and we have a theme. We've created a thing that when people come to Coffee Cheers, they know exactly the layout of the land of what they're going to get. So, a couple of things that we discuss, we choose a book every month on personal development, self development. So we choose that book every month, and we're leading like a live interactive book club. You can read if you want, you don't have to. We're going to ask questions about it. We always ask everybody what's in their mug, and that creates a very inspiring conversation to kick off the week.
It does.
We usually have some sort of story from the weekend. We've got some mindset inspiration in there. We have a form where we willingly shout out and market members of our community. So if you have something to sell or share, we'll do that for you. And we always share updates of what's going on. So if you want to say get into our retreat
Yeah.
or come join Align Business School or want a special discount code, then that's where you find all of those things. But Kayla,
Yes.
I want you to share with everybody who's listening, why is it so important that we stick to Monday mornings at 9 a.m. in the same location at the same time, doing the pretty much the same thing? Almost 3 years in.
It's true. Okay. So the key to all things business is consistency. And we can't say this enough. And we can also add in not to be confusing. That's why we always do it in the same place, same time. Consistency. Actually, that reminds me of on Batman in the 60s when they were like, same bat place, same bat time, or whatever that is. No?
No, but
Okay, they
okay.
used to say that at the end of the show. We
Mhm.
also know that Oprah was always on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon when we were kids. And yeah, because she was always on at 4, everyone always knew where to find her. Go to the channel, watch at 4, there's going to be a show. So we show up on Coffee Cheers every single Monday at 9 a.m. 1, to not be confusing. 2, to structure our week as well. We kick off our week and we put Mondays on a pedestal because we freaking love Mondays. Because we
It's
can
true.
choose how we spend our whole week and how we spend our time. So we do it on Mondays so that nobody's confused. Show up, hang out with us, build our know, love, and trust factor. You get to see behind the scenes, and it's live. It's not edited. So you get to see
Mhm.
what's going on the whole time. And we get to hear from you. Like, what do you love in your cup? What did you do on the weekend? Such a fun connection point.
It's so good. Some people have been tuning in with us every Monday for 36 months. Just
It's
really
pretty fun.
amazing.
Yeah, it is really
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. So cool. Okay. So, no love, trust, consistency. These are important things. And what I want everybody who's listening to take away from this is if you are already a business owner or
Mm,
you're thinking about being a business owner, actually, you know what? Let's start if you're thinking about being a business owner.
yeah.
Before you think about what website domain to host on and what marketing strategy you're going to use and all the
What your
funnels you're going to
logo
put in
looks
place.
like.
Yeah, before you think about all of that, think about where can you start to engage with people? If we go back to the example of, okay, I want to talk about manifesting, so I'm just going to do it on Facebook. I didn't have a website. We didn't have all of these things in place. The important thing is that you are showing up somewhere And you're letting people know that, hey, you can find me here, same place, same time, every single week, so that they can, maybe they don't show up every week, but they know that in a couple weeks, if they've missed the last few, they can still go to the same place, same time, and find you there. And you're starting to build that credibility and that trust. So that's one thing. If you don't have a business yet, don't worry about all of the other like things or systems that you have to put in place. Start to build an audience, because when you go to sell something, if you don't have anybody to sell to, that's going to be a major problem.
Yeah. If you don't have a community that already knows you, that's supporting each other, you're not going the way of the future with your business.
Yeah. And then for those of you that have a business, please start to consider, what is your unique thing that people
Mhm.
come to learn and hear from you or engage with you about every single week. While Kayla and I are so passionate about building a business, Coffee Cheers is often about books, coffee, weekend. It's the human side of us. It's people getting to know, who are these humans? I really am getting to know them and like them and trust them. I might actually think about building my business with them.
Yeah. The thing is that we didn't make up coffee cheers and then try to stick to the schedule. We were
No.
doing it anyway with what worked for us. So if you're thinking, oh, showing up every week, I don't know, Monday at 9 a.m. is going to be a lot for me. Okay, that's automatically, it's not going to work. If you're already resistant to the idea, then never mind. Build, I would say, in my humble opinion, to build your consistently showing up piece for your audience around something you're already doing. So let's say every single morning you make your greens juice. It would
Mhm.
be the time that you're going to consistently show up for everybody in your business. Let's say at lunchtime, you always have grilled cheese. Okay, great. That will be your show up time. You're going to say, having my lunch, I'm having grilled cheese. It's Thursday. Let's chat. Thirsty Thursdays. I don't know. Here, I talk about wine and what pairs well with grilled cheese. Let's do it. Whatever your business is, build it around what you actually are already doing and you love to do, so that it's not resistant. It's not a burden.
Okay, I have two things to say to that.
Okay.
One is a complete side tangent of, I'm currently, while we're recording this, still doing 75 hard, and I've avoided gluten and dairy for the last 70 days,
Mhm.
71 days. And I just said to Jeff the other day, I think the very first thing I want to eat is a really delicious grilled cheese.
Really?
I want like the bread and cheese together. We shall see. But that's
Yeah.
funny. That's the example you use. But secondly, you know who I see does this really well? And it's not even so, Coffee Cheers is, we're inviting people to interactive, be live with us and build that no love trust. And
Mhm.
somebody I see do it her way that works for her is Colleen Nichols of No Shame Sales
Mhm.
Game.
Yes,
On
yes.
her personal Instagram account, every single Sunday, you can expect to laugh your head off, because she will post what she calls QBS, Question Box Sunday.
Yeah.
And she'll say, okay, for all the vanilla folks out there, get prepared to blow your mind. And she'll share that she'll put up a question box with something really provocative,
Yeah.
and then have her, she's an influencer. So she'll have thousands of people respond to the question box Sunday. And that's how she interacts with her audience, because then she shares her take on their response of, oh, that's what you like to do with your partner when you're alone. Okay. And then she'll share her response. So then not
Yeah.
only are you getting to learn more about Colleen, or the people that are answering her, but you're getting to learn about who she is as a human. And then it's, hey, if you think this person's funny and really like likes to be out there, go check out No Shame Sales Game. That's probably how she leads her business.
Yeah, I'm sure that is it. Did you see Question Box Sunday yesterday?
I refresh my
Okay,
memory.
I'll jog your memory. I'm not sure what the question box is about, but she did have this little snorkel thing into her sheets
Oh, yes. Yes.
that
And
like blows air into the sheets and heats them up or cools them off, depending. And she's like, it's pricey, but it's worth it. I'm like, what the
and
heck are you talking about? Like, you actually have a little machine under your bed that either has like hot or cold air and blows that into your sheets. That is commitment to luxury.
yes, and her link, because it's called like a something blowing something. She said her link was nothing better than a BJ.
know, she's so funny. And
And
then
I was
somebody,
like, you would put it that way.
yeah, she's so funny. Yeah, so that's Colleen. You can go check her out. This is not an ad. We're not sponsored. However, we love her. And
Yeah.
she does a great job at building community on her personal page
Yeah.
and
So
her business page. Yeah.
yeah, you can find her, Colleen Nichols and or No Shame Sales Game.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is your homework piece. We aim to provide you with something that moves you forward in your business every week. We really want you to consider, what are you being known for, you as the human behind your business, and how do people know that? People know that we read books and love coffee and what we do on the weekend, and how our business provides us the opportunity to do all that because we share it at Coffee Cheers.
Yeah.
So that's what we want you to take away, walk away with today. Kayla, you know what I forgot to ask you at the beginning of the episode that I want to ask you now before we leave? What is something that you're grateful for today about having an online business?
Something that I'm grateful for, all the amazing women that I have met over the last, including you, over the last 3 years that I would have otherwise never have known. And I feel this super strong bond of sisterhood with all of the other women out there who are in my line purpose and who have come across paths with us and who are building their own futures. What are you grateful for?
Today, I am grateful for all of the proof that exists about the online space, the digital online space. Sometimes I think that we can feel really new because we're less than 5 years old and we support a lot of brand new baby businesses. But then there's the people out there that I admire and look up to that have been in this online space since 2011, maybe even before that. But 2011 is really when like Gary Vaynerchuk and Amy Porterfield and Brendan Bouchard and all those people were like, oh, yeah, there's an online world and I'm going to try and tap into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous business owners out there that are showing us the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so thank you everybody for tuning into today's episode. We're so excited that you're here, that you're listening. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure that you head over to Apple Podcasts and hit that subscribe button. And we always appreciate if you want to leave a review, a rating, if you want to share this to your stories, send it to your friend that is your biz bestie, and let's keep the conversation.
You watch our DMs, and if you add it in your stories, we may or may not send you a little treat. I don't know.
It is possible. We are known to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, everybody. Happy Thursday.